everybody, I am KeyLovesGod. Welcome back to my channel where I help uplift, encourage, and inspire others on how to be made in His image and on how to be the best versions of yourselves. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Rumored's video. Is Kanye West really exposing Beyonce and Jay Z? And is he telling us something? Like, is he trying to tell us something? Or is this something that we already know? So we're going to get into that. Make sure that you guys give this video a big smash, a like, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it.
Beyonce, but they can't control me.
Did Kanye West just expose Beyonce and Jay Z for killing someone? Or is he just tripping once again? So Kanye West recently made some bold claims about Beyonce and Jay Z and how they're heavily involved in the occult and have performed human sacrifices.
And you know what? These two are like the best of friends, and I really hate to see two black men beefing like this with one another. Like, I love to see when we're unified and we're working together instead of tearing apart. But we know who does that the most, who kills, steal, and destroy? Satan. Okay, yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's dividing. You see, he's taking people apart, but that's what happens when, you know, you get around certain individuals who are not on the same path as you. Because Jay Z pretty much does rap about it a lot in his music, that he believes in do what thou wilt, which is Aleister Crowley, who he's a Satanist. Okay, so what Kanye is basically getting at is like, look, I'm Team Jesus over here, he's Mr. Aleister Crowley, and what they doing is demonic. So let's get into it and see what the rest that he has to say.
Of course, this sent everyone into a frenzy because while there have been rumors of this for years, this is the first time we're hearing from someone so close to the source. But when did these sacrifices take place? Who did they sacrifice? And is Kanye telling the truth, or is he just trying to chase clout?
They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay Z and Beyonce. But they can't control me.
Rough waters. Kanye West's relationship with Beyonce and Jay Z really used to be one of the best friendships in Hollywood.
See?
Because we could tell that they really loved and cared for one another.
They did.
We all thought that their friendship was going to last forever. But it all started falling apart about 10 years ago, not long after he started dating Kim Kardashian. The relationship between the three superstars.
And if you are a fan of if any of the Kardashians, you're not gonna like this statement, but it's the facts, it's the truth. Everybody knows this who, you know, is in Hollywood, and they've made claims of this, but the Kardashians are witches, you guys. They're high-ranked witches. That's why every time you see one of them get with one of these athletes or one of these rappers or men's, their careers just take a big plummet. Okay, look at the track record and stuff like that. So Kanye, when he started dating Kim Kardashian, is it snowing outside? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. I live in the Midwest, and I did not know it was supposed to snow today. So anyway, as soon as Kanye got with Kim Kardashian, they're saying that's when this relationship went downhill.
Superstars progressively got worse and worse. And according to reports, they barely speak to each other these days. And honestly, it's kind of hard to blame Beyonce and Jay Z. Everybody knows how private and low-key they like to keep their personal lives. But Kanye hasn't exactly made this easy for them, because he's constantly talking about them and exposing them in the media for not being good friends to him. For example, during one of his shows in 2016, he exposed Beyonce for buying awards and exposed her for making the award organizers give the award to her instead of him, and claimed that she threatened not to perform if she didn't win the award.
I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me.
His rants against them got worse and worse as time went on, and in 2016, he pretty much confirmed that his relationship with Jay Z had burned out when he accused Jay Z of not checking in on him and Kim after she was robbed in Paris.
Call me after the robbery, say how you feeling. You want to know how I'm feeling? Come by the house. Bring the kids by the house.
But people don't always buy his rants, and they believe that he's using Beyonce and Jay Z for clout. Some people, especially the Beehive, believe that Kanye's just salty that he no longer is in Beyonce and Jay Z's inner circle, and he's taking out his anger on them by calling them out in his shows and dragging them on social media whenever he gets the chance. They're saying that Kanye is just pain, and that's really why he's being messy by dragging his...
Do you guys believe that? Comment down below what you think. I don't feel like he needs any clout. Kanye had clout on his own. Hello, Jesus Walks. You know what I mean? That song was like one of his biggest songs. And then when he had, I forget the other song, but when he first came out, he was like pretty big. Was he as big as Jay Z? Absolutely not. But Jay Z, he has way more time in the game than Kanye West does. But Kanye West can make his own noise. I don't think he needs to use Jay Z and Beyonce for clout. I feel like that his rants aren't taken as seriously because Kanye talks a little too much, and that's why he has to be under, MK Ultra, because he exposes more than he's supposed to expose. And they try to make him compliant to do certain things that he wouldn't normally do in his right mind. That's what I personally think. I could be wrong about that. But I used to love Beyonce when she was a part of Destiny's Child, you guys. I was like the biggest Beyonce fan. I need some soldiers in here, where they at, where they at? And all they little songs that they used to do. I loved Beyonce back in the day. But soon as she started getting with Jay Z and rubbing elbows with him, she changed. Her music became darker. She started to act more masculine. And her whole vibe changed. She used to be a sweet Christian church girl, and then it's like a shift happened in her, and I think we can all see that. Don't be blind to it, and don't be oblivious to it just because you might love some Beyonce. But I don't think he's lying.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, in the past couple of months at least, Kanye has eased off on calling Bey and Jay Z out. But it looks like he's back to his old ways again, because he just dragged them in the worst way ever. And this time, his allegations are more serious than ever, because he accused them of carrying out sacrifices in Hollywood. So is Kanye just salty about no longer being friends with the high-powered couple? Or is he really telling the truth this time around about Hollywood's biggest power couple, Queen of Voodoo? Now,
I think he's trying to get their attention because he feels like he did not get something from them, maybe like an apology, like he was mad that they didn't check up on them because they were supposed to be so-called friends, you know what I mean? And it seemed like Jay-Z was just trying to distance himself from Kanye and from Kim Kardashian because they weren't the best look at the time. Like, Kim Kardashian was doing some stuff and they were trying to kind of separate from them a little bit, and so he felt like, dang, I thought we were closer than that. I thought we were brothers, and you didn't even call and check on me after the burglary happened. What's up with that? And so now he's exposing all kind of different stuff because it wasn't just that one isolated event. This is stuff that's happened over a period of time to where he might feel like, I'm going to keep talking because they did me wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. Just like he feels like, we all know vengeance is mine, says the Lord, but have you ever been done wrong by somebody and you feel like I have to keep exposing or I have to keep bringing this situation up because it's not complete, it's not done. I didn't get the apology I deserve. I didn't get the respect that I deserve. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what he's doing. But anyway.
Before we get into Kanye's latest accusations, we need to talk about the fact that this isn't the first time that Beyonce and Jay Z have been accused of being involved in something shady. For years, there were rumors that both Beyonce and Jay Z were involved in the Illuminati, which is a secret group that deals with the occult and gives people fame, power, and money in exchange for their souls. Beyonce and Jay Z never really managed to beat the Illuminati rumors, and there are still hundreds of thousands of people, even today, who believe that they're involved in occult practices, and that's the reason for their widespread fame and fortune. Of course, both stars have consistently denied this, but people just don't buy their denial. Hollywood is a dark and twisted place, and most people would be shocked if they found out about some of the sick and twisted things that their favorite celebrities did to hold on to their fame and power. And according to one of Beyonce's former employees, Bey is just as involved with the occult as people think, and maybe even more. The employee, whose name is Kimberly Thompson, was Beyonce's drummer.
We're going to get to Beyonce's drummer, but let's not forget about what she said about cleaning up her menses with pages of the Holy Book, aka the Bible. Nobody says that and you're a Christian. That's disgusting. And let's not forget about Sasha Fierce and how she's summoned through fire being on stage. And all of these other drastic things that happen, how she feels something coming into her body, and it's like she forgets what happens, and she can do things she never is able to do prior. Like, she can try her hardest in rehearsal, but soon as she gets on stage and Sasha Fierce is summoned, she says something else just takes over her body, and she can do all these dances and stuff better than she's able to do ever. She never can do half the things that she could do on stage than she is when she's off the stage.
For 7 years, and after she left Beyonce, she exposed her for performing witchcraft and other creepy occult practices. In 2018, she came forward to expose Beyonce, and according to The Blast, she claims that for some reason, Bey has started a campaign of harassment against her that includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of sexual molestation. Ooh. She also claims the Lemonade star murdered her kitten. Thompson believes Beyonce has been tapping her phones and controlling her finances.
Not the kitten. It's
unclear why Thompson believes the singer is allegedly doing all this to her, but she is adamant it all stems from Bey. She also made a couple of videos where she accused Beyonce of casting spells to keep Thompson under her control and using mind control tactics to keep Thompson tied down.
The person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, all just a very wicked tactic to just keep me down and keep me under some type of control.
Thompson took things.
And you guys, this is not far-fetched to believe. It may sound crazy. Maybe Beyonce is not doing all of that, but maybe she's paying people to do it for her.
Further by attempting to get a restraining order against Beyonce. She filed a motion to get a temporary restraining order against Beyonce that would legally prevent Beyonce from coming around or even trying to contact her. But the judge turned down the motion because there was no evidence to show that Beyonce posed any form of threat to Thompson. Thompson faces a lot of backlash from Beyonce's fans, which isn't all that surprising because we all know how much they love to protect their queen. Thompson was dragged with people saying things like, "This just seems very egocentric. Was she close to Beyonce? Why would Beyonce, if she is a witch, waste witchcraft on a woman who cannot impact her life in any way if she decided to no longer be a part of it? And she's mad she got fired." However, there were a few people who believed her, like this person that said, "Knowing what I know and have researched, I believe this woman." And this other person that commented, "Let's talk about how Beyonce's drummer of 5 years accused her of molestation with the use of witchcraft and also killed her cat, and how you guys called her crazy and dismissed her. What if it's true though? I believe it, to be honest." But with Kanye's recent allegations against Beyonce and Jay Z, more people are starting to sit up and wonder if there's more to the power couple than meets the eye. But what exactly is it that Kanye said that has everyone so shocked? Well, he said a lot, and we're going to talk about it right now. The sacrificial lamb. As we said earlier, one thing we can always depend on Kanye to do is speak his mind at all times. Whether he's exposing his ex-wife Kim for cheating on him, expressing his anti-Semitic views, or exposing his former best friends for carrying out human sacrifices, Kanye's always going to let us know what he thinks. And in recent times, his boldness has cost him a lot, because he went from being a billionaire to being a millionaire after he lost all his brand deals because of his anti-Semitic comments. But that hasn't stopped Kanye or affected his momentum in any way, because he recently exposed a couple of high-profile celebrities, including Beyonce and Jay Z.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, appreciate
Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad.
And you guys, I feel like ever since his mom passed away, which you guys know they said she passed away because I think she went under cardiac arrest from she got work done, and during a procedure, like they said, she shouldn't have gotten all that work done at the same time. So, and she ended up passing away from that. But she was a doctor, and Kanye and her were very, very close because she was helping him in his music, you know, like, I think what you guys let me know, was she like his manager, or was she like, I know that she worked with her son in his field of work with music. But ever since she passed away, he's taken it really hard. I mean, who wouldn't? They were best of friends. And now it's like that part of him is gone. He left with his mom then, and what is left is what we're seeing now.
Daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. This truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody. right?
Ooh.
I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail. And even if they did figure out a way, they can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name.
Wow, these are some heavy claims. And once again, it kind of confirms what people have been suspecting about Hollywood superstars for years. And for those who missed the secret meaning behind Kanye West's words, he kind of hinted that a lot of celebrities are involved in human sacrifices and have people killed as a part of their ritual for fame. Now, he didn't say this word for word, but he insinuated it when he claimed that he couldn't be controlled by the people running Hollywood because he hasn't killed anyone. But then he went ahead to list people who could be controlled. And this leads us to the logical conclusion that he's hinting that these people have taken a life before. A lot of people believe Kanye because, as we said before, there have been speculations and rumors about Beyonce and Jay Z being involved in the occult. Someone said, he may speak like an insane person, but he is truly speaking the truth and exposing the evil of the industry. I give him props for being courageous and brave. Another person said, I've heard the talk about Jay Z and Beyonce before by other people. It is not unheard of to hear this kind of stuff about the music industry. For years, there has been a dark side in the industry, and if you don't join them, you don't make it to the top.
Yeah.
But as usual, Beyonce's fans are once again coming for Kanye, with this person saying, Kanye is so obsessed with Beyonce Giselle Knowles-Carter. And another person saying, with every day that passes, it becomes very clear that Jay Z and Beyonce were smart to distance themselves from Kanye. But then there's one more connection that makes things even shadier, and that's a gym trainer known as Harley Pasternak. Mind control. For those of you who don't know who Harley Pasternak is, he's a fitness instructor who's worked with a lot of top celebrities, including Beyonce and Jay Z. In fact, Beyonce and Jay Z loved his work so much that they hired him to help them design their home gym. So from this, we already know that Harley works closely with them. Well, Kanye recently shared a screenshot of a threatening text message that Harley sent to him, saying, I'm gonna help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words, and everything that is discussed is based on fact, and not some crazy stuff that a dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to Zombieland forever. Playdate with the kids.
See, this is what he exposed. And I was talking about this in my other reaction video that I made. This is exactly what I'm talking about when people think Kanye might be crazy. Do you have to agree with everything Kanye says? No. But there are a lot of celebrities that have been institutionalized because they speak too much or that they expose too much, because there will be consequences for speaking about things that is supposed to be secret. I mean, this is cult stuff. This is occult practices, and you took an oath to not say anything. So it's like if you take these oaths and you're under contract, you're going to be either institutionalized, which means like MK Ultra, or, you know, like you said, heavily medicated, or even worse, to where you're not here anymore. I mean, so, and then they'll probably say, well, he passed away from an overdose, or just look what they did to Michael Jackson. Like, oh, they blame these different people, or look what happened to Prince, and look what happened to Whitney Houston, and all of these things. Like, all of these people are not just doing these certain things. If you read between the lines and you can listen to what they tell you, like, they're trying to give us warnings, but we are so blind to it. Like, we just turn a blind eye to it because they look crazy. Which, who controls the media? The wealthiest people of the entire world, who are also a part of this darkness that happened, you guys. And this is why we have to stay prayed up 24/7. And this is why we have to guard our ear gates, our eye gates, and to watch what we speak, because we're spelling these different things when we speak negative things over our lives, you know. But I'm getting off into a tangent regarding that. But this is why we have to really listen to certain things that these artists are telling us, and not be so quick to just completely cut them off because we don't agree with certain things that they may say. He's revealing a crazy text message right now, a crazy tweet, a text exposing this famous fitness instructor who literally verbatim told him, I will have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever, which shows you this is just like the movie, what's that movie called where they're stirring the teacup and then Get Out. That's what it's called. They literally do stuff like that, you guys, to where you don't have control over your own self, and then they put you out in front of the media, and then we just see him acting spaced out, shaking hands with like Donald Trump, shaking hands with these random people out here, and we're like, what are you even doing, Kanye? Not knowing all the while that he's heavily medicated, but we think he's normal, and he's going out here doing all these different things that we don't understand, but it's because he is exposing too much stuff. So one minute he's exposing everything, then the next minute he's out here doing something of the opposite. It just kind of gives you a better understanding of why he may do and say the things that he does and says. And this is proof.
Just won't be the same. This immediately set off red flags because people started wondering why and how a personal trainer had the audacity to threaten Kanye as he did.
Exactly.
And the general conclusion is that he has the backing of some powerful people.
Exactly.
Beyonce and Jay Z were the first names to pop up because Harley's threats came up almost immediately after Kanye exposed Beyonce and Jay Z. Also, people pointed out something super concerning, and that's the fact that Harley threatened to have Kanye institutionalized again. Now, in 2019, Kanye was at Harley's home when he started acting erratically, which led to him being taken to UCLA for psychiatric evaluation. And according to a Twitter user who took screenshots of Harley's Wikipedia page before it got heavily edited, Harley has some experience with military-level psychological experimentations. According to one viral Twitter thread, he also used to work for the Department of National Defense with the Canadian government and was employed by a military facility that conducts research into different psychological operations for the purpose of influencing human behavior. With Harley's close ties to Beyonce and Jay Z, things are starting to look a lot messier for the couple. People seem to think that Harley is in charge of handling messy business, and this person said, but that trainer threatened him before, and Kanye even posted the messages. This Harley Pasternak guy seems like the guy tasked with handling him for the most part, and did threaten him in the past. So is Kanye telling the truth about Beyonce and Jay Z, or is this just his way of seeking attention? Well, we're gonna have to wait on Kanye to let us know. But while you're here, you should check out this next video.
All right, you guys. So this is the channel I got it from. You guys, this is a really good channel to watch if you're just interested. So go follow or like, subscribe to this channel for this awesome content. But who's to say that that dude, Harley, is that his name? Is not, since he obviously was trained in psychological human behavior or influencing behavior of humans, that he is not actually causing Kanye to act like that or to act erratic at his house and stuff like that, because he's been trained on how to get under people's skin and it will work. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that he's not doing that? So I don't know, you guys, make sure you smash the like button if you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned anything new from it. Make sure to also subscribe so that way you can be notified when I do post another video. You guys, let me know, is Kanye West onto something here with everything that has been exposed here? Or do you feel like he's just trying to use Jay Z and Beyonce's name for clout? I hate to see all of these beautiful, successful people just beefing, you know what I mean? And why does it have to be like this? Why does it have to be so much evil and wickedness in Hollywood? Can't we just have just like positivity? But no, this is the world we live in, okay? This is a fallen world. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to see is evil and it's dark. And if you want to get to the top, you're going to have to sell your soul. You're going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. And I'm talking about bad sacrifices, okay? Not hard work, not time, not patience. I'm talking about literally like offensive people type of sacrifices and morals and stuff like that. So, and your faith. So, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on Kanye West. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video. Make sure you let me know what you would like to see me react to next. And I'll see you guys in another video. Mwah.